Hey everyone, Jamie Starr here for the New World News Network. On this episode, I am going to cover this little quick video I saw, and I just want to point out I do have my hair down because I want to stand in solidarity with the kid in this video and the fucking white boys with dreads movement. My whole head isn't dreaded, just kind of the front. It's very convenient for keeping it out of my eyes to just have a handful. There's 7 of them because that was like, it's a biblical reference to Samson, who had 7 dreads. Dreads were worn by the Norse and the Vikings. Most people just associate it with African Americans, but it was actually culturally is a Norse and Viking thing as well, which is what makes this so funny. And, you know, again, the biblical reference too. Samson's hair was in dreads. Everyone knows the story of Samson. When he had his hair cut, he lost his power. I've also heard stories about Native Americans, and the military did a sort of thing with them where they would take them in as soldiers, and when they would have their long hair, you know, long hair has always been associated with warriors, the samurai, Indians, so on and so forth. And when they would have their long hair, you couldn't sneak up on them. They would be sleeping, and then they would wake up as soon as someone would walk into the room or the area and kind of creep up on them. The hair acts as sort of like an extension, sort of like antennas, so to speak. I've also heard there's a lot of stuff concerning dreadlocks specifically and the type of energies that dreadlocks pick up on, again in that antenna sort of fashion. But when they shaved the Indians' heads, they would lose that sort of sixth sense and knowledge of their surroundings. So anyone, you know, you want to look into it, you feel free to fact check anything I say. I've so many years of just learning this stuff and researching it, I really can't remember where I heard that exact story from, but it's pretty nifty, and it seems kind of practical, so, and I think my hair looks badass, so fuck anyone who doesn't. So let's get into the video with this kid and this crazy woman at San Francisco SFSU, I don't know what the other S is, San Francisco fucking University.
You're saying that I can't have a hairstyle because of your culture? Yeah, why?
Because it's my culture. You know what belongs to me.
Do you know it was an Egyptian culture? Are you Egyptian? Nah, bro, you're not.
Are you Egyptian?
No, but it doesn't matter.
Wait, where's Egypt? Tell me.
You know what, girl?
Where's Egypt?
Dude, go. You have no right to tell me what I can wear. Huh?
Where's Egypt?
Yo, girl, stop touching me right now.
Yo, girl, stop touching me right now. Come back.
Get off of me.
Come back, come back, come back. You put your hands on me, we'll learn.
Well, what? Like, you makes sense.
Let's just pause this and run it back for a second, because you can hear her say, "You put your hands on me?" So let's just run it back and check who put their hands on who first.
Egyptian culture? Are you Egyptian? Nah, bro, you're not.
Are you Egyptian?
No, but it doesn't matter.
Wait, where's Egypt? Tell me.
You know what, girl?
Where's Egypt?
Dude, go. You have no right to tell me what I can.
It looks like she stopped him first. I mean, this is this usual leftist tactic, though.
Huh?
Where's Egypt?
Yo, girl.
He's trying to walk away, and she is stopping him. Mind you, she's an employee.
Stop touching me right now.
Yo, girl, stop touching me right now. Come back.
Get off of me.
Come back, come back, come back.
See, she grabs him and says, come back, come back. I don't know what she plans on doing besides just giving this kid grief.
You put your hands on me, we'll learn.
Well, what? Like, you makes sense and shit because of what the hair I have? That's no reason, yo. I don't need your disrespect. I don't need your disrespect.
Why are you filming this?
Just for everyone's safety.
I hope you like.
So, as you can see, these are the type of people who talk all big and tough behind computers, and, you know, when they think no one's looking, they'll fucking flex, and then the moment they realize that they're going to be shown for the spineless little fucking pricks they are, they freak out and, you know, shove the guy with the camera, grab the kid. That kid, what was he wearing, a skirt or something? I mean, this is the craziness of it all, because I kind of assume if you're a dude wearing a skirt, you're sort of like a emasculated leftist. So, I mean, he's probably on the same Marxist ideology, you know, gender's a social construct, that whole hippy-dippy fucking craziness. So it's just really surprising, and these are the type of people working at colleges, you know, where you can't eat Chinese food because that's cultural appropriation. You can't eat fucking Mexican food, even though what most people think is Mexican food is not authentic Mexican food. It's Americanized Mexican food. Maybe that's cultural appropriation. I think cultural appropriation is such a stupid concept, and it's a concept that is only embraced by racists, because, you know, when you would hear people like the Klan talk, it was basically, and people notice this, and when because I saw this video once of this fucking hick-ass white guy being like, the reason why people are afraid of black people is they're afraid of losing their power and privilege. And that's the sort of mindset of this, where it's like you're afraid that someone else is taking something that you feel is yours. You don't even fucking personally have dreadlocks. You just know black people have dreadlocks, and if they have a certain style of hair and they don't treat it, it'll just naturally form in that way when it's dried out in the sun. It's so crazy. Like, I see this with music, and because I'm a musician, it really pisses me off, because they'll be like, oh, well, white people stole rock and roll, Elvis stole it from Chuck Berry. People don't realize Chuck Berry's Johnny B. Good was about a white guy playing guitar. People will, you know, oh, Eminem, Macklemore, white people are trying to steal hip-hop. But the whole bedrock of hip-hop is the Akai MPC drum machine. So, I mean, you could say hip-hop wouldn't exist if it wasn't for the Japanese inventing this drum machine. It's so silly and fucking like a fruitless way of looking at things, where you're trying to say, this is for my race only, and everyone else is unfucking invited. And that's like the impression I would always get of, you know, and granted, most of what I've seen is in pop culture, but it's the impression I would get from white supremacists. And this is why I use the phrase black supremacist. People hate when I say it, but it's that mindset where only blacks are allowed to have dreadlocks. Only Chinese are allowed to eat General Tso's chicken. Like, we are going to divide everything up and segregate it all. That's the mindset behind this. It's a segregationist mindset. It's disgusting and deplorable. And these are the same people that will say, we want unity. We want everyone to come together. Peace. And, you know, will fucking grab you, try to bitch you out. I don't know what her objective was. Like, what did she think she was going to do? And I mean, it was a woman, so I don't condone hitting a woman. But, I mean, if some dude just grabbed me and was like, you can't be having that hairstyle, blah, blah, like, what is she gonna pull out a pair of clippers or a pair of scissors? Like, someone's gonna get fucking rocked in their fucking face. You're going to start seeing, like, social justice warrior, world star hip-hop fucking shit going on, because these people are so comfortable in asserting their fucking warped worldview onto people, and someone's just not going to tolerate it. Like, you're going to find someone who isn't spineless, and is just going to rock you in your shit. So, I think it's important. Everyone needs to share this video. This needs to go viral. This woman needs to be the new Melissa Click. For those who don't know, Melissa Click was the "we need some muscle over here" woman at Mizzou, who, you know, got in the reporter's face and everything like that. We cannot allow, and this will be how, you know, we save academia and colleges in America, is we need to purge them of all of the people like this. We just basically need to ask them a few simple questions, things that, you know, would elicit their sort of Marxist worldview. I've noticed it's very easy to get a social justice warrior to expose their true racist, sexist ideologies interesting example, recently I saw this fucking shit getting retweeted and posted on Facebook, some dude being like, oh, well, how come when there's terrorist attacks in Europe, we get these Facebook flag overlays, but we never get that for Africa? No one cares about Africa. So, of course, me being the prick I am, I decided to inform him, hey, buddy, we had a Bring Back Our Girls hashtag with Michelle Obama and everyone behind it. And never mind that Boko Haram is part of ISIS and ran, controlled, funded, trained by the CIA. And we also had Kony 2012. Here's the funny part. People immediately said, well, Kony 2012 was a scam. My point exactly. People care so much about Africa that you can use it as a scam. You can say, Africans in danger, and people will just whip out their wallets. So this mindset that no one cares about Africa. Now, I even had one chick from Yale try to get smart. And again, they try to get smart, and they end up making themselves look stupid and racist, all in one fell swoop. She comes out and says, you know, the fact that you can name the 2 times that people cared about black people in a 140-character tweet says it all. So my response to this was the Moors, the abolitionist movement, Muhammad Ali, Michael Jackson, the civil rights movement, the Black Panthers, way to throw decades worth of black history and accomplishments out the window trying to make yourself sound witty. Like, I would think that there were, like, if you're talking about situations where people gave a shit about black people and Africa and stuff, Kony 2012 and Bring Back Our Girls aren't even blips on the radar. I mean, that's the other thing as far as this flag overlay shit. It's superficial support. It's support so that narcissists can feel good about themselves. Oh, I changed my flag picture. I care. Oh, look at my flag. Look at my face. Look at the flag over my face. Fuck you. Like, it's so superficial and narcissistic. You're not supporting anyone except your own fucking ego, and you need to get over yourselves. So, that was this video. Hope everyone enjoyed.